I'm joined by Dr Sergis from the Dr Sergis Academy in Enfield, who's going to talk about his passion for education and how the Academy helps students fulfil their dreams. But before we do this, I'd like to find out a little bit about the man himself. Andrew, tell us about yourself and how you've been inspired by education.
Good morning, Michael. It's a pleasure to be here. I feel that education is one of the most important gifts to give to children, as it really it's a key to their future aspirations, and also I firmly believe also their happiness in life, because once they excel in the subjects that they love to work on, then they've got unique opportunity to enjoy life to the full and accomplish what they want to do and achieve something in society and for themselves.
And you've been in education quite some time now.
Yes, I have. My background is science. My doctorate is in science, in chemistry in particular. I've lectured at universities as well as colleges, and I've taught in schools widely. I've got a wide range of experience, not just in teaching, but also in research, making anti-cancer drugs. I've presented papers, and I've taught a wide range of subjects, especially science, maths and English. In the sciences, it's chemistry, physics and biology for all ages, on subjects which the levels of Key Stage 3, GCSE and A-levels.
Now, you tell us a little bit about, as I said, we want to know about Andrew the man, the Cypriot connection.
I was born in Nicosia in Cyprus. I was 18 months old when my parents decided to come to the UK. So Cyprus is in my heart and always will be. It's a beautiful island steeped in history, and every time I go there on holiday, it touches me a lot, and it does inspire me. And talking about inspiration, I've always been inspired by the ancient Greeks, especially the evidence that we have in the way they taught by using deductive reasoning. And although the way I teach at my academy is unique, and it's particular to my own love of teaching and science and maths, but I think there's evidence that the ancient Greeks taught in that way, in a two-way relationship between the student and the teacher, by using reasoning and going through the fundamentals and ensuring that the student understands what they're learning every step of the way.
That's an interesting concept, and it links me into my next question rather nicely. Inspiration, Greek philosophers, motivational talks is all part of what your academy does for students after hours. Tell me, though, the essence of the academy and what it can do for students that may very well be, should we say, studying A-levels but need a little bit of help.
The academy serves to not just enhance their knowledge. Sometimes we start, in fact more often we start from scratch, because they have very little knowledge, and that the school doesn't really do them justice at all in educating them. And I go through the fundamentals from its beginnings. We say, the assumptions of everything. It's the way we think logically, or the way we talk in a normal conversation. We base our way of talking and thinking on basic assumptions. From the assumptions, we use deductive reasoning to end up with conclusions. And I use that way of teaching at the academy. That in that approach, the student understands everything about the subject, every second, every way, in every sentence I utter. By the end of that session, the student understands completely every aspect of that subject.
What subjects are we talking about here?
I teach chemistry, physics, biology, mathematics and English from Key Stage 3, some of them younger, at primary school level, at secondary school, which is Key Stage 3, GCSE and A-levels. And they learn all the fundamentals of chemistry, physics, biology, mathematics and English and statistics and mechanics and further maths as well. We have a laboratory, a fully equipped laboratory, where students can do experiments, and in particular for second year A-level chemistry students, the laboratory work is an integral part of their practical exam. There's 25% of the exam which has to be practical laboratory work for chemistry students, and we accommodate that by having very safe, state-of-the-art chemistry laboratories.
How long do your courses tend to last, and are these 1 hour sessions, 2 hour sessions, and what is the class size on these courses?
Throughout the whole session, it's hourly. The sessions are hourly, and there could be just one student, or there could be maybe 4. But we try and keep the number of students minimal. But I have to emphasize, it's not really group as such. So even if there's 4 students or more than one, I accommodate the students' individual needs according to their own pace, what I call a differential teaching approach. So I teach the student on an individual basis, even though there's another student. So it's not how long you spend with the student, or we do 1 hour sessions, but it's what you say and how you say it. it's quality teaching that we try and ensure.
Now, I'm sure there are parents listening and teenagers that may very well be perhaps concerned about some of the courses that they're doing in their current schools. What can you offer these students and parents in a sense to encourage them to join your academy, and what can you show them in terms of how you can improve, let's say, their grades or their attitude towards studying? What can you do and how would you do it?
Throughout the whole session, in my mind, is to inspire students. I've inspired generations of students. I've lost count how many hundreds of students, literally. I've inspired them to go on to choose science, law, to become solicitors, accountants, medical practitioners, medical doctors. In Charing Cross, St George's, University College London, I've inspired doctors, I've inspired teachers. For example, Winchmore Hill Secondary School. Like I said, many students, I've done my best to try and give them a purpose in life, to achieve something in their lives, to contribute to society and for themselves. Basically, my passion is education and knowledge. I've always been passionate about knowledge. Since as a boy I was curious. Even, if I learned something that I didn't know before, however little that is, it does make me happy. It's just strange. I live for knowledge, and I try and convey that passion to the students.
And you've actually turned some people's lives around and improved their grades considerably. You've got some examples of this.
Yes, I have, yes. For example, I've done that for many students, and in particular this student, she was a second year A-level chemistry student when she came to my academy, so I never had her in the first year. Now in the first year she got an E, and she was at school, that is, and she was about to give up A-level chemistry, and when she came to me in her second year, after I taught her for something less than 9 academic months, in that summer I got an email from her, and in that email it said that she's now at university studying a degree level chemistry, and she said that she told me that in her first year at school she got, for her A-level first year, she got a grade E, and overall now she got a grade B. So she said, I don't know how you did it, Dr Sergis, but it averaged out from something like an E from the first year, and then when you taught me, you must have given me an A star. You must have helped me get an A star to average out as a B. She says, thank you very much. She was very happy with my teaching and greatly impressed and grateful. So I like to feel that I do my best to try and make sure I boost up the students' grades.
Well, that really does make it all worthwhile, I guess. Now, for those that don't know how to get hold of you or how to enrol in the academy, what they have to do about it, can you explain what the process is?
Yes, we've on our website there's a facility where you can click and put your details in, and it will go naturally on my email. Like I said, it's the Dr Sergis Academy. We are almost a few minutes actually from Enfield Town Station. We're in Enfield off Southbury Road. Website is www.dsacademy.co.uk. My email is either contact@dsacademy.co.uk or andrew_sergis@me.com. We are at 52E Southbury Road, Enfield, Middlesex, EN11YB. Our office number is 0208 362 1398. That's 0208 362 1398. And my mobile is 07951 579 245.
Now, Andrew, just to clarify, what time in the day do the courses, so that when people finish their A-levels or their sixth form or whatever it is they're doing, they can come over to you? I understand it's around about 4 o'clock.
Yes, that's right. I do have some students and degree level students, as well as mature students, who come during the day, and second year study A-level students, and in the mornings, early afternoons. But most of the students come from 4 o'clock, as you say, from 4 p.m. So we've got students on the hour at 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. That's weekdays, Monday to Fridays, and Saturdays, mornings and afternoons throughout the whole day on Saturday.
Final word for somebody that's struggling with their A-level maths at the moment?
Yes, I think education is the motivation, everything in life. So you come to our academy, and I'll make sure, and I'll do my thorough best, as I always for generation students, to ensure that you get the best possible grades.
Thank you so much for speaking to LGR.
Thank you, Michael. It's a pleasure talking to you.